Hi, welcome to the program Rethinking Nigeria, a Perspective. Our focus here is the National Conference. We like to review the major talking points and also look at some interviews with delegates at the National Conference. We will also have an added perspective from a guest who's also a delegate, by the way. But before then, here's a short report on how things unfolded at the National Conference this week.
The issue of state policing took center stage during the week at the National Conference. It appears a lot of work may still have to be done if this policy is to take root in the country, as it may likely not be among the recommendations that will be presented to delegates of the ongoing National Conference. In what was to be the last week for committees to complete their work and submit their recommendations, delegates returned from the weekend and resumed where they had stopped the week before. Some committees were still receiving talks from resource persons and agencies they had invited. The Committee on Devolution of Power continued where they left off, debating items that should be moved from the exclusive list of the Constitution to the concurrent list. But it was difficult to reach a consensus on the item on mines and minerals, including oil fields, oil mining, geographical surveys, and natural gas.
We tried consensus, it did not work. The next stage is to maybe vote. If we get 70% in support or against, it is removed from the exclusive legislative list to the concurrent list. You are a co-chairman. You have equal status. Therefore, you are in a position to preside over this committee meeting and for us to take a decision. Thirdly, Mr. Chairman, for anybody to threaten us that if we don't take
any statement is threat. Any statement is threat. Let you
whatever steps that is required for us to take, we should take it. If for that position is the easy, so be it. But for me, I don't think we need to adjourn just for it. So we can go for further because it's a very sensitive issues.
We are going on Saturday to today. Today we haven't reached a consensus.
So we have to adjourn.
So we have to adjourn. To make progress on the remaining aspects.
The issue was then put aside. The next debate was on the item of the police.
State police.
In order to take the national policing and security down to the classes. Now, if you keep state police, you are actually guaranteeing content abuse at the local level. Just that we have made mention of the state electoral commission, that is exactly what will happen with the state police.
This remaining excluded list say aye. Those who oppose say nay.
In the Committee on National Security, the Subcommittee of Police presenting its report also rejected the creation of state police in the country. It, however, recommended that the appointment of a Commissioner of Police should be in consultation with the state governor. In the Committee on Devolution, delegates found it difficult to agree on some issues. At the end of the week, the co-chairman of the committee said delegates had resolved the outstanding issues before them.
But we finally resolved that it must remain in the exclusive list. It now says mines and all minerals, including oil fields, oil mining, geological surveys and natural gas, provided that the governments of states where the mining activities take place shall be involved in matters relating thereto.
On Wednesday, a revised work plan was distributed to delegates. It showed that the conference had been extended till the end of July. Delegates said the extension is a welcome development.
It will be very splendid. It will be highly appreciated by the committees, not only the social sector, but all the committees of the conference. It will give us opportunity to cross all the T's and dot all the I's, and so that we come out with a masterpiece.
What we did find out from the chairperson's meeting deliberation on Monday is that only about 40 to 50% of the committees have taking their work to a conclusive point, and if that is the case, we can't go back to plenary without having sufficient contribution from all representation or contribution from all the committees.
But on Thursday, the conference secretariat said the conference has not been extended. In a press statement signed by Assistant Secretary Media and Communications Abandem James, the secretariat said, and I quote, "If there is need for an extension, a request for that would emanate from the conference secretariat to the presidency, and as at the time of issuing this statement, no such request has been made to the presidency." End of quote. It went further to say that the adjusted timetable, which stated that the conference will end on the 31st of July, was, open quote, a tentative work plan which was to explain the possible scenario should the proposal to use 4 weeks for drafting of the conference report be adopted. It was an internal document to guide the committee chairman in their work and not a notice of extension of the duration of the conference. End of quote.